To kick off for the Falcons.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. But Devontae Freeman, maybe the final of the big-name dominoes to fall in the offseason. And now, how about this? He gets a chance to play against the Falcons right away, a team that he spent 6 seasons with while compiling close to 6,000 yards from scrimmage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got a man. It's Williams. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First carry here for Todd Gurley. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Ben Neiman.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First down, Atlanta.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And the Falcons.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd look.
Dashing through the snow. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley. Becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again? In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On first down, it's Gurley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times do we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized
that's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Freeman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Freeman, the ball carrier.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football?
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. He gives to Gurley. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Gain of 11 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 4.
Come on.
Now Gurley. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
He's brought down at the
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
On the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Ito Smith, his first carry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
7-yard line.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Quick throw from Ryan here to Ridley. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
To Calvin Ridley. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack, down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one.
But it'll be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They run. Devontae Freeman. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Freeman, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check with the nose.
Looking to throw is Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. A first throw for Henne, the veteran backup. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
A 29-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call.
Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. Here's Ryan going option right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And inches.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
33-yard line.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Gurley again here on 1st down. The linebacker Anthony Hitchens there on the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
A carry here for the big tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The tight end, the ball.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Third and 2, now Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
First down, Falcons.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. It's Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
56 for Mossboy, 56. Check 56.
They go play action now. Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Smith trying to run for it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Another try for Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
Ito Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Here's Mecole Hardman. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
first down with no blocking help there as he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This time Ryan will throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Complete to Todd Gurley. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And down to the 15. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. And even 50 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Sherman. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 45.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand.
Turnover on downs.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that 4th down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the 4th quarter.
They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Chris Jones.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Another carry now for Gurley. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
3rd and inches.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20.
On the carry.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A gain of 4.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
And it's 3rd down.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16. 1st down Falcons. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before.